Hey there Star Wars fans, and welcome to Generation Star Wars. The first Star Wars spin-off movie, Star Wars Rogue One, just came out a few days ago. So today I will be counting down every Easter egg in the movie that I spotted. Warning, this video will contain major spoilers for Star Wars Rogue One. In Saw Gerrera's secret rebel hideout on Jedha, the rebels are playing a game called Dejarik. That is the same game that Chewbacca and R2-D2 were playing in A New Hope. Also, in the same scene, you can see a dancing Twi'lek. That Twi'lek is actually Oola, one of Jabba the Hutt's slave girls from Star Wars Return of the Jedi. Also, in the movie, while Jyn was trying to find the plans for the Death Star, she was calling out all of the Imperial project names. And one of the names she called out was Black Saber. And that could be a reference to the Dark Saber from Star Wars The Clone Wars and Star Wars Rebels, an ancient Mandalorian black lightsaber that was stolen from the Jedi and passed down through the generations. And it could also be a reference to the Imperial superweapon called the Dark Saber, a superweapon that was designed to look like a lightsaber. There's also a 5-second cameo of C-3PO and R2-D2. 3PO and R2 are officially the only Star Wars characters that are in every Star Wars movie. In Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back, originally Darth Vader was meant to have a castle, and they were thinking of showing it in The Force Awakens, but then they finally ended up showing it in Rogue One, and Darth Vader had an assistant named Vinay, who they actually showed in one of the trailers, and there was many conspiracies on who the character is, but then when the movie came out it was revealed that it's an entirely new character. It was revealed in the movie that the temple on Jedha is called the Temple of the Whills, and that Chirrut Îmwe and Baze Malbus are actually the guardians of the Temple of the Whills. The original name for the first Star Wars movie was Star Wars: The Adventures of Luke Starkiller as taken from the Journal of the Whills. Pretty simple. Also, at the very beginning of the movie, on the kitchen table you can see some blue milk, a reference to the original Star Wars movie. There is also quite a lot of Easter eggs and cameos from Star Wars Rebels, the first one being Hera Syndulla. Just before Jyn Erso and the other rebels from the Rogue One crew went to steal the plans for the Death Star, you can hear the speakers call out, "Captain Syndulla, please report to the council room," or something like that. You can also see Chopper going past on the rebel base. The rebel ship called the Ghost also appears multiple times. The first time on the rebel base on the high left corner. It also appears several times flying around in space during the Battle of Scarif. The rebels character Zeb also gets a brief cameo. It's very blurry, but if you look very closely in the background of this shot you can spot him. Also, Bail Organa said that he would go find an old Jedi friend of his, and he was obviously talking about Obi-Wan Kenobi, who is currently on Tatooine. You also get a cameo from Ponda Baba and Dr. Cornelius Evazan. When Jyn and Cassian were on Jedha, Ponda Baba and Dr. Evazan bumped into them, literally, not knowing that just a few days later he would mess with the wrong Jedi. Grand Moff Tarkin was also in the movie, but they had to recreate Peter Cushing's face using CGI, and they did the same thing with Princess Leia in the final moments of the movie. They also brought back Gold Leader and Red Leader using unfinished footage from A New Hope. After watching the movie, I give it a 9 out of 10. It was absolutely amazing watching Chirrut Îmwe take down stormtroopers, and when all of the rebels were standing there with their guns ready just like in A New Hope, and then Darth Vader just comes in and kills all of the rebels in the room, and there's blaster fire everywhere. It was definitely my favourite scene of the movie. So did you enjoy watching Rogue One? Are you happy that they're making a Star Wars movie every single year? Leave your opinion down in the comments, and may the Force be with you. Always.